All right, let's talk about what's quietly happening with XRP right now, because this is one of those updates that doesn't look explosive on the chart, but it's very important under the surface. According to new data reported by Cointelegraph, trader sentiment around XRP has turned noticeably bullish across social media. This insight comes from Sentiment, a well-known market intelligence platform that tracks how traders actually feel. Not just price, but real conversations. Sentiment is seeing a clear increase in positive bullish comments about XRP across platforms like Telegram, Discord, Reddit, and X. In fact, this past week recorded the 7th highest number of bullish XRP comments for the entire year. That's a big deal because sentiment usually shifts before price does. Right now, XRP is hovering around the $2 level, and retail traders remain surprisingly optimistic despite the market not making any major breakout yet. According to Sentiment, XRP's market value is sitting right around $2, and bullish sentiment is spreading across crypto communities. Now let's talk about price action for a moment. Over the past week, XRP has been moving within a range, roughly between $199 and $217. As of Saturday, XRP was trading near $203 based on data from CoinGecko. So yes, price is stable, but not explosive. And here's where things get interesting. Despite all this positive sentiment, analysts are still pointing out that bears haven't fully lost control yet. In other words, optimism is rising, but price is still being tightly managed. This kind of setup often creates tension in the market, and that tension eventually resolves one way or another. Now let's shift to something very important. XRP ETFs. Spot XRP exchange-traded funds continue to see strong inflows. Just on Friday alone, more than $20 million flowed into XRP ETFs. That marks the 19th consecutive day of net inflows, according to data from SoSo Value. Even more interesting, November 14th was the strongest single day for XRP ETF inflows, with over $243 million entering the market. November 18th followed closely behind, with the second highest inflow day at $164 million. That's not retail money, that's serious capital. Now zooming out a bit, Ripple itself is also gaining momentum as we approach the end of the year. Ripple recently received approval for a national trust bank charter from the U.S. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. Circle, the company behind USDC, received similar approval, and they're not alone. Major names like BitGo, Fidelity Digital Assets, and Paxos have also been approved to convert their existing state-level trust companies into federally chartered national trust banks. This is a major signal. It shows the crypto infrastructure companies are being pulled deeper into the traditional financial system, not pushed out. On top of that, Ripple raised $500 million in November, an valuation of $40 billion, with investors that include affiliates of Citadel Securities and Fortress Investment Group. Just a month earlier, Ripple expanded further into the stablecoin space and actively pursued acquisitions in brokerage services and treasury management. And finally, Yannis Andreou, founder and CEO of Bitmain Mining, summed it up perfectly when he said that Wall Street's continued buying suggests a narrative shift may be underway. So while price may look calm on the surface, the story underneath XRP is getting louder, stronger, and more institutional by the day. And as always in crypto, what moves quietly first moves loudly later.